not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jadaichristelle. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I hope you guys will subscribe to my channel. I'm tired of saying it. Start subscribing because y'all gonna be back eventually. Today we about to get ratchet. We about to get bro ratchet because this Zeus app, y'all don't pay mind to these lashes too because they fake tweaking right now. But this Zeus app, right? They really came out with some shit called Bad Boys. Just like, if y'all know how what Bad Girls Club are, Bad Girls Club is. So it's like, if y'all familiar with Bad Girls Club, just picture it with just straight boys. So, and it's produced, and I think one of the producers is Natalie too. So if y'all know Natalie none, then y'all got an idea where I'm going with this. So today we about to get into another review topic, one of my favorite videos for y'all because I could tell y'all fucking with it. And I'm not gonna hold y'all, I actually like making these videos because this is something I actually really be watching. So for me to sit there and take notes and then y'all actually enjoy me saying, you actually enjoy my review on it. And for me to sit here and just review to y'all and go back and forth with y'all with something that is entertaining, shit, this is really fun to me. But seriously y'all, get in the comment section and we could talk about it. Like whatever y'all want to talk about, we could talk about it when it comes to this topic. So we about to get into it because I'm just chatting. I feel like I'm a little nervous because I really took this shit serious, y'all. Like I got mad notes. Like I really don't mean to chat y'all head off, but I'm about to chat y'all head off. If y'all didn't watch it too, make sure y'all pause this video and go watch it so I don't ruin it for y'all. Okay? And if you did watch it, then you can keep watching because why would you stop the video? Anyways, we're gonna get into it. So basically the title is Bad Boys. Anyways, I'm gonna be looking at my phone the whole time, so don't mind me y'all because this is where I take my notes. I'm not gonna remember all this, like I'm really not. And the fact that I really did this like it was school, that should be enough credit, you feel me? I'm not gonna be looking at the phone the whole time. I'm obviously gonna have eye contact with y'all, but you know, I gotta look at the phone most of the time. But okay, so we're gonna get into it. So I'm gonna tell y'all the characters first and then I'm gonna go into an intro of all the characters so y'all can know who I'm talking about and y'all won't be confused. So this is basically the first episode, episode 1 premiere basically. So we getting straight into it and I'm gonna try to do this for y'all every week. Hopefully I don't miss no episode because if I do miss episodes I'm gonna be tight because that's gonna put me behind. Like y'all see how I did it with the Joseline. If I would have been started from episode 1, I felt like my video would have got way farther with it. But you know, I don't want to keep like missing episodes and trying to rush and force myself to do it. Like this is something like I'm gonna start from today and make sure like every week I'm on it, like hopefully. But yeah, so we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna tell you the camera. I'm gonna tell you the characters, not characters, but I'm gonna tell you the names of the people that's in the show. So basically the first one is Milan Christopher, and I'm gonna put a picture too so y'all can see who I'm talking about. Milan Christopher, Anthony, William the Baddest, Dylan, Curtis, Kieran, Ghetto K, Mulamo, Real. I don't know if Real's on there because I haven't seen no Real. Durell, Jonathan, and Andrew W. Caldwell. So basically, y'all, I'm gonna put the warning. You already get the warning because they gave me the warning, so I'm gonna give y'all the warning.
Shit is crazy. The following program is intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. This program contains themes, language, and nudity not suitable for younger audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Warning, this is crazy shit. The following program is intended for mature audience over the age of 18. This program contains themes, language, nudity not suitable for young audience. Viewer discretion is advised. Get the fuck out if you're not 18. And I'm playing. I'm playing. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. Alright, so basically, I'm gonna start off with a definition of a bad boy, which is their definition. So a definition of a bad boy is someone who don't take shit from nobody, period. A bad boy owns the room, makes his presence be known without being negative. Okay? And that's what some of them have said, like when the show is like first beginning, and this is like the beginning scenes. So we're gonna start with the first intro for the first person. So the first person the first scene that they introduce is Kieran Franklin, which is Kirk Franklin's son, and he's 33 and he's from Texas, y'all. He's not he haven't gave me anything yet. I'm still trying to fill him out, not fill him out, pause, but I'm still trying to like, I don't know, he's just, I mean, I know who Kirk Franklin is, like he a gospel singer and stuff, but and I don't really like listen to him like that. So that's his dad, and he tried his dad is a gospel singer, like I said. And Kieran, I don't know how to say his name, Kieran, whatever, Kieran. He tried to be Christian. He tried to take that route, but it didn't work for him. So he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna just live my life and do what the fuck I want to do. That's what he was doing. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be cursing a lot in this video, so if you got a problem with cursing, then I don't know like what to tell you, because this video, I already did not give you the warning sign in the beginning, so you can't even tell me nothing at this point. But yeah, so where was I? So yeah, he said that didn't work for him, and that he said that he's a calm person, but once somebody get him to that point, he could erupt, which is a lot of people, and that's true. Like, because some people be nice, and then once you get to that point, you keep pushing them, they get to the point where they gonna, you know. But it's like, that's really about it. So the next one is Anthony. He's from Houston, Texas. He called himself the party boy of Texas. I mean, the party boy of Texas, and he devolves. He claimed he devolves. He probably devolves. He looked like he devolves. Actually, that's one person I actually I'm kind of liking a little bit, because he gave off that it girl factor. Like, I don't know, he gave off that little it girl factor, and I like it. And he's the #1 promoter at Houston, Texas. He be hosting parties and stuff. So the next one is Curtis. Okay, so Curtis is straight, y'all. Curtis don't like the same sex as him. So basically Curtis is not, you know, so it's like he's he's just straight. Like, so they do have two straight people on the show. So everybody else is, you know, and then they do have 2 straight people. I don't want to say the word because I don't know if the word is canceled on YouTube or if it's banned on YouTube. But I'm gonna try throughout this video not to say the word. But yeah, so yeah, Curtis is not, you know, he's like straight. He like females and like women. He like girls, all that. He's 27. Curtis is 27. He's from New York. He's from New York. You could tell when somebody's from New York. Like, I could tell that nigga was from New York. And he's a rapper. And he said he claimed he's a ladies' man. I mean, if you're a rapper, usually when you're a rapper, that tends to be true. So yeah, I can see that. Then it comes Dylan. I'm laughing because Dylan is funny. Then it comes Dylan. He's 22. He's from Tennessee, and he's best known for promoting in his town. And he likes girls too. He claims he sleeps with females too. Like, so he don't just like the same sex as him. He like females too. So I guess he's bi in a way, but he gives off more, you know. Milan Christopher is 36. That was the guy from Love and Hip Hop when he was dating that light-skinned guy. I forgot his name, but he was in Love and Hip Hop, and I didn't realize he was in Love and Hip Hop until my sister said it, and I'm like, oh shit, that's him. So Milan Christopher is 36. He's from Chicago, but he lives in Atlanta right now. So he was like the first openly gay black reality. He was like the first openly gay black reality. The first openly gay couple on a reality show. Yeah. And the next one is Mulan Mo. Mulan Mo is from Richmond. That's another guy that I was talking about that like females. He's from Richmond, from New York. He owns a radio show, 97.5. And he owns a clothing line. Oh, he owns a clothing line called Talk Money Nothing Else. Basically, he's an entrepreneur. He owns his own shit. He got his own clothing line. That's lit. And then the next one is Relly B. That's the nigga that be like, where the money resign? Where the money resign? that nigga, he about to shock y'all too. So Relly B is, oh shit, Relly B. So Relly B is 24. He from a small town. I didn't get the town that he was from because he was talking mad fast. He from a small town, and he known for jumping out of the car, basically screaming, "Yeah, have you ever seen it? Where the money resign? Where the money resign?" So that's that nigga right there. William the Baddest is one of the white. He's I put down those line one of the white boys. But he called himself the thickest white boy. I mean, he could call himself a white boy, so I could call himself a white boy too. And he's 28 years old. He live in LA. He said he got his own. No, he said he pretty and paid, and he blank white rapper in the West Coast. Yeah. Gutter lives in Gutter. I think that's another one that's gonna be like my favorite. I like how she be talking her shit like she ready to fight. Nah, that should be having me weak though. But Gutter lives in ATL. She's 21. She got viral off a video that she made in the middle of an intersection. And after that, she started music, and I guess her music started blowing up from doing that first video that got her viral. She is, hold up. Alright, so Andrew, the last one, which is the nigga, I don't know if y'all ever seen a video where he's like,
turn around and tell those people, tell them, I'm not gay no more, I am delivered.
Like that video, that's him. So he basically didn't really have an intro, because as y'all gonna see if y'all did watch it, like he didn't get to do that because he had left way before that. So I don't even think he got a chance to even, you know, do anything at this point, because he didn't want to be there in the first place. So all right, we about to get into the review right now. The review starts right now because I just had to tell y'all real quick who they was so y'all can know who I'm talking about and y'all don't get confused and stuff. So basically, Andrew is arguing with Milan Christopher. Milan says he had been running his dick suckers all day. So basically, Andrew and Milan arguing, they're going back and forth, right? And Milan's telling him, Milan is tight because it's like, I guess Andrew be in his inbox trying to talk to him, but Milan was showing off in front of people probably and shit like that, and she was going, like, Milan was cursing. Basically, they were going back and forth at the promo photo shoot. This was the first day. They was going back and forth. You see, this is why I need my notes. They was going back and forth at the promo shoot, and they just started yelling at each other. And Milan wanted to fight Andrew. Andrew didn't want to fight Milan. Andrew was just saying mad shit to Milan, and Milan was just like, but you was in my inbox though. You was in my inbox. And while Milan was in the Milan is basically saying like, this guy is basically running his dick. Like, he needs to stop running his dick. So they're going back and forth at the promo photo shoot. Then after that, that whole scene finished, and there's a whole other scene later, and Andrew is still screaming, I am the bad boys in LA, the king has arrived. So everybody at this point is over him, because it's like now he's just doing too much. And like, you know how people don't like people that do too much. Like if y'all watch Joseline, Webber be doing too much, and they don't like Webber when she be doing too much. Like, people just don't like people that do too much. Like, that shit irritate them for some reason. So yeah, so everyone coming for him. He basically most hated right now, like most hated out of everybody. Like nobody like him, everybody coming for him, except for I think Anthony, because Anthony was instigating some shit between him. He's like, play him or some shit like that. That shit had me beat. But I don't know, I feel like he probably was just like, I don't know, he probably felt like he wasn't gonna get that much camera time, so he had to do that in the beginning so he can get that much camera time. But then he probably realized that's probably something he didn't want to do, because the way he was acting was very, like, I don't know, he was acting mad weird. Like he barely, I don't know. The nigga was feeling himself basically. So he was basically feeling himself and just basically poking at everybody, trying to get everybody to say something to him and just doing the most. So so basically, like, they were saying how everybody was like regular, acting cool and like regular, and he was the only one like screaming shit, calling people out their name, calling people saying racist things to them and all that weird stuff. And I was just like, at this point I'm confused, like, why is he like black and like that? Like, I was just confused why he was black and like that. And then yo, like, okay, so Anthony was saying how he couldn't wait to be delivered in a house full of men. At this point, the security guards in the Zeus Network, they was not letting nobody jump Andrew, because they just wasn't letting it happen. Like, they was not letting that happen. And then after that, the next scene, they showed Natalie Nunn. She got her hair done and her makeup done, and she's the executive producer, like I said from earlier, and the original Bad Girls Club. She actually like an OG to me, because she was like on a really like if y'all remember her in the Porsche scene, y'all know she the OG. Because
You're a cheap hoe, worry about your daughter, because you're the one who's having kids and don't know who the dad is. Who's the hoe now?
Where the is she? Where are you, you stupid bitch? You want to bring my child up in this? Bitch! Natalie! You fucking stop it!
that was a long ass. That wasn't a long ass season ago, but it was a long season ago. And if y'all could write in the comment section what she be screaming, she be like, I'm not gonna tell y'all, but she be screaming something, and like she always was screaming that shit in the house. Like, if you have a real Bad Girls Club fan watcher, if y'all be watching Bad Girls Club, and then y'all will know. Comment down in the comment section, because if one of y'all get this, I'm gonna really be here laughing, crying, like that's crazy. But yeah, y'all should get it though, because it's not that hard. I don't know why I just keep touching my heart. Stop touching my heart. Okay. Okay, so Natalie's talking about if they come in the house, they can't break anything. They gotta come up with rules. They need boundaries. This shit is expensive. If they break anything, it's gonna be a problem. Blah blah. The house is nice though, so it's like, you know, don't break shit, like, cause that's where you're gonna be living. You might as well have the place looking a little decent and looking how it is when you first got there. I mean, it's obviously not gonna look how it is when you first got there, but like, you know, like, but you know, they gonna fuck that shit up. They gonna mess up the house. I feel like they gonna mess up the house. They're getting on a Spencer bus, like a little van. They got on a little van thingy, and then they talking about on the bus how like everybody's like saying like Andrew's missing. They still can't talk about how Andrew's missing. And on the bus, they talking about how they a bunch, like they proud of who's on the show, because they feel like everybody who's there is relevant, like they're like social media influencers and stuff like that. And it is it's a lot of social media influencer and people that are like promoters and stuff on that show, so it's like it's a good thing. So they're getting their Instagram even more up, because they should probably up already, but they're probably getting it even more up. But yeah, and so you know, the first topic they come with is who's straight, who's bi, and that's like the first topic. So Mula and Curtis, they both go into yelling. They telling the others that they straight, they don't do no, you know, they don't do no dicks, and if they try, they gonna get fucked up. So I honestly feel like any straight guy would feel like that, because you are stuck in a house with a bunch of dudes who like the same sex, so they didn't want any confusion or parts of anything. They from New York and they don't play that. They getting their head knocked off if they do, and he has respect for them. Just don't move like that. I'm so like, why am I so ratchet? But like, yeah, that's what I put. Like, that's how I felt, like how he felt like in that moment when he said that. Then Kieran, Kirk Franklin's son, they asked him a bunch of questions, and he's not really being thinky. He's being mad discreet, and they're asking him like stuff like I think they asked him, I forgot what they asked. Oh, if he slept with a guy before. I think that's what they asked him. But I think he said no, but at first he wasn't trying to answer it. And then they said something to him, and he's like, oh, whatever happens in the dark stays in the dark, or some shit like that. So I'm thinking, who you in the dark with? Like, you know, like I don't know, he not really being discreet about his stuff. He's basically saying like, so basically they asked him if he ever messed around a guy. He said not that he know of. But it's like, if you, not that you know of, like that's not an answer. You should just say yes or no. So I feel like he probably have, but that's not my business. Like he kept saying it's not my business. But yeah, that's not my business. But yeah, I don't know. So, and then it goes into saying a lot of things happen. Yeah, like I said, like, and then he just keeps saying somebody's business. So at this point, I don't know. Like, I really don't know about that situation. The producers is telling Natalie that Andrew vanished. They've been calling him. He not picking up, none of that. Then they show the van scene, and they show the van scene next, and Milan is asking, Milan is asking Gutta what do he categorize himself, and Gutta goes straight to answering, he got good pussy, good ass, good dick, good long hair, wigs stay period. Basically, yeah. But then I think he asked Gutta like, are you a tranny or something? Gutta's like, he don't consider himself a tranny. I don't know if that's a bad word. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah. He don't consider himself that. Like, I think he took offense to that when Milan tried to call him that. So then they was asking who would sleep with who. Milan answered Mula, and Mula wasn't feeling that, because Mula felt like Milan was a big ass, not big ass nigga, but he a bigger nigga than him. So it's like, for you to be saying that, my nigga, like, what is you? Like, now I gotta look out. Like, I gotta watch out for you, because that's not even like that. Not saying all, like, everybody that's the same sex are attracted to everybody that they see. But I'm saying, like, he said it when they asked him. Milan said that he found Mula attractive, and Mula didn't like that. So that made Mula feel a type of way, you feel me? So like, I mean, any straight person would have felt a type of way, but it's like, at the same time, it's about how you gonna move about it. Like, if you do extra shit about it, then you obviously homophobic or something. It's giving something else, but I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, so 931 baddest, which is Dylan, and William the baddest is trying to figure out who is the baddest. So the two white boys are trying to figure out who the baddest. So they're going back and forth, and then they're asking them who the baddest, and then I think one of them says we just gonna have to find out. And then after that topic, Dylan goes into straight saying, I think you was talking shit about me to William the baddest. So William the baddest, I don't know what he said, but at this point they just kept arguing back and forth. Once they start arguing back and forth, I just be hearing them, but I can't remember exactly what they be saying because I cannot remember all that shit. They be just saying bare anything. They just be saying anything to me, so I just be keeping up with what I can keep up with. So while Dylan is up, they trying to push him off the bus, get him off the bus. He finds a bag, he picks it up. Well, he's looking at the bag. I peeped him looking at the bag, and I knew he was gonna throw it. He looking at the bag, and then he throws it at William the baddest, and then they start fighting. Mind y'all, they not even swinging at nothing. They literally swinging at straight air. They wasn't even touching each other, none of that shit. So I'm just looking at them like, what the fuck? Like, they literally not connecting, they not doing shit. They literally hitting the air, y'all, like at this point. Alright, so Dylan and William the baddest is still going back and forth, and really be screaming at Dylan like, if you don't hit him, I'm gonna hit you. Like, baby, I know like when y'all moms used to be like, not when y'all moms, but like certain people moms be like, if you don't beat that person, I'm gonna beat you up. Like, so he was doing some shit like that to him, to Dylan. He was telling Dylan if he don't beat up William the baddest, he won't beat him up, which is really B, whatever. The nigga that's like, what a money resign, that nigga, him. So yeah, he was screaming at that. He was screaming that, and they was like, they was fighting, y'all, but they was not connecting at all. Like, the two white boys was fighting, but they was not connecting, y'all, like at all. They was not connecting at all. It was just straight fighting the air, like, for some reason. I don't know, like, I don't know what was going on. So then Really B got his one on with Dylan, which was crazy in that moment because Dylan just finished fighting William the baddest, so he should have just let that rock. I don't know why he jumped in, but then he felt type of way, I guess. So he jumped in and he started fighting, and he had to be a little drunk or something because they kept saying he was drunk, and then they kept telling him that he was giving off bully vibes and stuff like that, which he was. I feel like, to me, he was giving off bully vibes, but to me, I don't really feel like that was bully vibes. I feel like that, you know, people do that all the time. Like, well, if you don't fuck that person up, I'm gonna fuck you up. And it's like, yeah, that's fucked up, but it's like, that shit's gonna put a little boost in yo, let me stop now. I don't know, honestly. I don't know why people say that, but yeah, that's what he was saying. But Dylan was over at this point because Dylan had scratches and everything on his face, and he was like, he want to go home. So he wanted to go home, and he kept thinking that they was about to jump him. Like, the whole crew, the whole thing, the people that he was staying at the house with, he thought that they was all gonna jump him, but that was not happening then, because Milan was not letting it happen. He basically like came in there and was like on some protective shit and started wiping down the blood off his face, and he was basically protecting him compared to everybody else. Everybody else was just like watching, but he was trying to protect him and everything and make sure he's okay. Really, he was just going crazy at this point. He was just wilding, doing the most on the floor, like trying to fight. He fought William the baddest because he wanted to prove a point that he wasn't being a bully and he wasn't trying to just fight Dylan. Like, he started fighting William the baddest to say that he not trying to be a bully or whatever. So he just like, he was just doing what he had to do, I guess, in that moment, because I guess he didn't want to be looked at as a bully, so he felt like he needed to fight William the baddest, which to me, I felt bad for William the baddest, because William the baddest fake to me got fucked up because he just kept getting, his face just kept getting connected to everything. Like, at this point, like, I don't know, like, it was just cringy to watch. And then he kept saying he don't know why Natalie's tight, because Natalie used to do the same shit that he used to do, like, so, and she started this shit, so he's like, he kept saying, I don't know why she mad, she used to do the same shit I'm doing right now. Like, that shit had me weird. I'm like, that is true, because Natalie used to be on Bad Girls Club wildin', so I don't know. So basically now it's time to enter the house. We gonna get off that topic because it's a long topic. So basically it's time to get in the house now, and Natalie told them that they have to share beds, because some of the beds are double, so some of them have to share beds with each other. And y'all know how that works. It's two straight people and everybody else is, you know. So it's like they had to make that, they made it work. They had to make that work. So the house is beautiful to me. It's big. The pool is nice. They had a nice ass table in the living room or in the dining room. Everything looked nice. They don't really, the bedrooms look regular, you know, regular bedroom. Then there's a pool outside. Like, the whole shit looked nice to me. Like, it looked like a nice ass house. William and Dylan, the two white boys, they squashed it up with the money resign because they felt like they got fucked up about him. Honest to point, because it's like they some pussy ass people for that. They did some weird shit when they was just standing there in front of him on some begging shit. Like, can we not fight no more, please? Like, no, I would have kept fighting that nigga until no, we're not doing that. But yeah, they basically like asked him for forgiveness, and Relly gave them forgiveness, and they both ended up sharing a room with each other, which I thought was weird, because how y'all the first two in the house and y'all fighting and y'all end up sharing a room with each other? Like, I was just like, wow. Like, that's weird as fuck. Like, I cannot trust. Why would I wait? Like, and then he got the smallest bed too, the one that started the argument. He got the smallest bed. Like, so basically, Mula got a room by himself, and here comes Anthony, Gutta, and Curtis into his room. Gutta and Anthony, he didn't want them two in there because I felt like he probably felt like they was making him uncomfortable, which I didn't understand in that situation, because all they was doing was sitting there. They wasn't really doing anything. But I guess because he was trying to claim his room, he didn't want to really be in his room in that moment. He wanted to just be him and Curtis, because that's another straight person in the house. But other than that, like, it made Anthony feel weird because it made Anthony feel offended by that comment, because Anthony felt like the way he responded, like, okay, so basically Anthony was like, he felt offended by his comment and his response in the house. Like, he said to him, like, you cannot be uncomfortable if you're in a house filled with a bunch of, you know, I'm gonna just say it, because at this point I'm tired of gay people, but I don't know, I'm gonna just probably still be, and you need to get comfortable. So basically he was trying to say he down low, they trying to say all that, but I don't think he down low. I think he just really don't want to be around man, but he felt like this show was probably a good opportunity for him, so he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just take this once in a lifetime opportunity and put myself in this crazy predicament, and like, you know, and like, you don't want to be like too close to people type shit. So then they leave the room because they got the point already, like he was making it clear. Then Anthony is in a single big room that Milan, I guess, already said dibs to in the van, but they didn't show that part. So they show Anthony like showing the producer his room, like, this is my bed, this is my bathroom, and then Milan comes in like, nah bitch, this is mine. Like, I've been claiming this room, I've been said I wanted a big room by myself. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you here? So him and Anthony go back and forth, and they after that start tussling. Mind you, they didn't punch each other, no, they just was like tussling. Like, he grabbed him by the foot or some shit, and they just kept going back and forth, pushing each other. Like, they wasn't really doing anything, they wasn't fighting, and they wasn't connecting or nothing. So basically Milan took Anthony's chain and Anthony took the room. No, Anthony took Milan's chain and Milan took the room. Yeah, I think I said that right the first time. Yeah. So yeah, he's like, if you want your chain, come in my room and get it. And like, he took his chain and everything. So then this is basically the last couple of scenes I'm about to get into it with y'all, and then this video is basically finished. In the last scene, it shows Natalie telling them that Andrew is a coward, how he left and he didn't show for his opportunity. So Natalie was feeling the type of way that Andrew had just left. They didn't tell nobody, they didn't call the producers, they wasn't picking up his phone call, none of that. So they basically followed him and they found him at the airport sitting there, like basically about to leave type shit. So they like why you haven't been picking up? Like, we've been calling you all day, you was worried. And he like, how y'all found me? Y'all stalking me? Like, y'all stalking me? That shit have you weak. Like, how are they stalking you? And they just trying to make sure you okay. But he took it as they stalking him. So they stalking him or whatever. What is kind of stalking, because how do they know exactly what he was at in that exact moment? But it's not stalking at the same time, because like, you signed up to be on the show, and then you just go ghost and you just disappear. Like, obviously they're gonna have concerns and they're gonna want to know where you at and stuff like that. So they found him at the airport. He's about to leave or whatever, waiting for his flight. And basically Zeus is asking him, like, they telling him that they worried about him. They asking him to come back to the house. They tell him, like, he's saying no, he don't want to come back. Then they saying, oh, then why would you cash the check? He's saying he didn't cash the check, he cashed it like a day ago, some shit like that. But then they said that he cashed it that same day because the bank notified them. So it's like, at this point it's just like I don't know, like, why you even, I don't know, like, it was just it just showed you like he was there for no reason, I guess, because it's like he did what he had to do and then he left with the money. And I guess, I don't even know if that money, he probably got the money or not. He probably didn't, because they probably could cancel that shit or bounce it, whatever the fuck they be doing. Yeah, so it's nothing really special about Andrew, because he was just really there, like, making drama and calling people out their names and I guess saying racist stuff. So I guess him leaving was probably for the best of him because they probably would end up jumping him anyways. And Milan, he still felt a type of way about like Dylan being attacked. Not attacked, but he still felt a type of way about earlier when the fight between William the Baddest and Dylan was happening, and really B felt the need to put himself in that situation, so he still felt type of way. So Milan threw his drink at him first, and then he started swinging. I think they shit was connecting, but I don't really know because sometimes you can't really tell, but sometimes you can. But I think his shit was no, they was really pushing each other. I think they was pushing each other to the wall. That's what it was giving to me. But they shit probably was connecting in real life. I don't know, but and to me it didn't look like it was connecting. Y'all should stay tuned. Y'all should stay tuned for the next episode, the next review. I mean, the next video, because I'm gonna try to do this every week, like, because as y'all know, it comes out every week on Zeus on Sundays. I think at like 8 o'clock, the latest 6 o'clock. You know, like around that time. And I'm gonna just be sitting here. If y'all haven't watched it, don't watch this video, and if you have watched it, sit here, listen to what I'm saying, and see if you could relate. But yeah, y'all, stay tuned for the next review. And in the and in the comments too, let me know if y'all think that it should have been a bad boy that should have been added to this cast, that is personally your favorite, like somebody that you think is a bad boy that's not on the show, that you could see them being on that show. Because I used to think about that, stuff like that when it came to Bad Girls Club, like, oh, I could see this person being on Bad Girls Club, because I used to see myself be on Bad Girls Club. I'm too shy for that. Like, I'll be out there like in my room all the time. Like, I don't know, if I was on Bad Girls Club, actually I wouldn't be in my room all the time, but I would try to stay out the drama, because I know how I am. Once you get me started, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and give me a big thumbs up. Please like the video, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and let me know how y'all feel about these little reviews I'm about to start doing, because as you know, my channels do really well with reviews. Like, if I go to all my review videos, they're actually doing pretty good for itself. And the one I just posted like 11 days ago, 10 days ago, it's actually doing pretty good. So I see this is something that you really like and mess with. So let me know. I'm gonna keep doing more of it. Like I said already, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.
We can get away from these beach views and